keep this. Oh, this rap section. Okay, this is like the energy you should be starting these style of albums with. Like, that's the one thing I think this group has over Card, is that their beats are actually... See, if we get some drum and bass coming in here, that would just go insane. Like, I think they've done what they wanted to do pretty well. I don't know if they kind of should have. You know, I think the biggest error this song is making is kind of on that, like, Card level of creating. This is like one of the last genres I would have thought they'd go to, but okay. Indeed, XZ, here we go. We are indeed going. I have been quite a fan of YoungPosse, I want to say. I've liked a lot of what they done. I think they're a very unique group. Like, 57 seems very low here, but I more so admire what they're doing, you know? They do a lot of, like, how do I explain it? They're such an interesting group, you know? They have a very certain style. I think their hip-hop is quite great. Yes, exactly, it says. I 100% agree. It's not music for everyone. And, like, I almost have to admire the, like, I don't give a fuckism of their albums. You know? Like, just a read an excerpt of my reaction to when they first came on the scene. You know, part of you has to admire the audacity to debut with a title as wacky and left field as Macaroni Cheese. And while I am an avid fan of Macaroni Cheese... What? And as well, it was like a rap album. You know, it had hip hop and stuff. But like, they've been going, and in my opinion, they've been getting better. They have like stumbles and stuff like that. And I think a lot of what they're making, like the style of music that they're making, they have a lot of passion for, like the actual members themselves. And to be fair, the majority of artists on DSP Media, like Card, like they're very divisive groups, you know. They definitely appeal to a certain type of listener. But it's just, I just kind of love that we have someone doing something interesting, you know? Because, like, especially as someone who listens to pretty much every single K-pop release, like, I've rated over 1,500 K-pop albums. That's a lot. So I hear a lot of very similar stuff. And while YoungPosse might not perfectly be to my taste, when I'm presented with something interesting and something new and something different, more importantly, I kind of love that in a way. So I'm kind of curious to see what this one is. Obviously, it's got a EDM tag, which I'm a big fan of, but then also the hip hop tag. So I don't know how they're going to combine that. Yes, sir, and freestyle seems to be pretty high. I don't know if freestyle's actually going to be freestyle, but I suppose time will tell. And yeah, let's just get going. Okay. I like the acapella starter. That's a choice. The vocals sound great as well. Okay, we're very kind of Card to start with here. I like the arpeggio in the back there as well. This is like the energy you should be starting these style of albums with. I like the kind of night vision goggle sample. I can't remember, there was another group that did that a couple like videos ago. You know, this one actually kind of fun. I'd say this is probably one of their best songs in my opinion. Hoping they can keep this. Oh, this rap section. Okay, I'm a big fan of like unique vocal delivery, and this I like that for a rap group, because I feel like in K-pop a lot of rappers tend to sound copy and paste with every other group. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about this like breakdown area. I agree. I don't know if I'd say it fits in my opinion. Like with this type of song, I want like constant pumpage. I just want to keep going and keep going. Like I don't want any breaks. Like just straight go. But like it's not like a long break, you know. Like it doesn't encompass the track, and like the song itself is pretty short as well, 2:27. But like I don't mind it for a track that fast, you know. I'm kind of enjoying these like acapella intros. Yeah, this one is pretty good as well. I think it's I don't know how much I like the name of Freestyle, given the history around freestyling and that, unless they just went in the booth and just recorded this straight away. But I imagine this probably had a couple writers on it. Oh, we got a video as well. Man, the production value for K-pop music videos is crazy. That's really cool. I like that. Man, their beats are so good. Like, that's the one thing I think this group has over Card, is that their beats are actually, like, really, really well produced. Bro, the tension there. Holy moly. Yeah, I do like that more people are, like, trying to figure out doing the and mix switch up stuff. Damn, 10 million views already. That's crazy. I love that oneer at the end as well. Damn, pretty good so far. Yeah, apparently it kind of falls off here. They're definitely trying some interesting stuff here, I think. I'm not sure how I feel about these vocals just yet. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the heavy auto tune, so this one might fall off a bit. Uniqueness might drop down as well. Like, I'd say it's different for K-pop music as a whole, not so much. Actually, do you know what? That like auto tune vocal disappeared. I might put the vocals up. See if we get some drum and bass coming in here. That would just go insane. Kinda. I think it's a bit messy, unfortunately. Here we go on here. The beat drop is 7%. I don't know if you mean this bit. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this chorus, you know? Yeah, we got the auto-tune again. Like, obviously it fits within the style of the song. Hey, I mean, people are welcome to enjoy everything they want, you know? Like, I could definitely see people enjoying it. And like, as well, I think I could end up enjoying it. It's just the way that it's implemented, you know? Not necessarily the arrangement of the actual, like, sounds and that. Like, in somewhat a way, because obviously mixing is part of arrangement. If this isn't it, outro, probably a bit too long in my opinion. I think they probably could have cut it off at that last ADHD. Yeah, I don't know if we needed this fall to the floor. Okay, I'm liking this one a lot more. Yeah, I'm surprised this one's so low down. This one's actually pretty good. Ooh, this might be about to do something really cool here. That was a bit limp, I have to admit. I feel like they could have done a little bit better there. I kind of get what they're going for, but I don't know. Like, I think they've done what they wanted to do pretty well. I don't know if they kind of should have. I'm not so much a fan of this one, I don't think. I don't think it works in this album, you know? Like, with how, like, insane everything is, a kind of slower one here, especially for an EP. Like, I mean, I guess, to be fair, it is, like, a longer album. You know, we got 7 tracks, and it is in the middle, so it's kind of working as, like, a interlude. You know, saying that. You know, I don't mind it. By the looks of things, that was fully produced by them. So I don't mind that for an interlude. I think that's kind of cute. Okay, we're back to the kind of hip hop area now. I don't know about this one. Do you know, I might go 5 though, enjoyment. This one is not. Do you know, I think the biggest error this song is making is kind of in the lyrics. Like, interestingly, they've got it higher than Schools Out, which is quite surprising, actually. I wonder if that's just because it hasn't got many ratings. Let's see. I mean, didn't change it all that much. Yeah, this like chorus, I don't know. And that like whistle in the back is, yeah. This one is kind of on that like card level of rating. Are really good. I don't know if I'd say they are really good. Yeah, this one I'm liking a bit more. Again, they're kind of redoing what people have already done before. Not necessarily in K-pop, but like hip-hop in general. You know, it'd be quite interesting to see for this group, given how often they focus on different types of hip-hop, if they made that kind of their niche, where for each album or each comeback, they choose like for like each song, they choose a style of hip-hop to do. And maybe even like a country and do their specific style of like hip-hop. I think that'd be quite cool. Because I bet they'd get a lot more international fans doing that. Like, seeing these girls on, like, drill or something would be crazy. Okay, I like this drum and bass is coming in. Please don't leave away. No, they get rid of it. Why? Is it? Bloody hell. Like a credits list. I mean, I'm seeing a couple of them that I know. Let me, are they even added? Yeah. I think it's okay. I think it's definitely going for, like, a club track. I don't know, I'm not so much a fan of the like hip-hop areas of clubs. I'm more of a dance enjoyer when I go to clubs. I don't know what we're doing at the end here. I kind of get it. Well, not the gang. Why is there a dog? Okay, wow. This is like one of the last genres I would have thought they'd go to, but okay. Well, that's gonna have to go down to 10, unfortunately. What did they rate this, actually? Really interesting. Yeah. A lot of the songs in this genre tend to be growers. I think if I was more a fan of like auto-tuned vocals, I could maybe see this one growing for me. Actually, I don't know, maybe. I'll give it its dues. You know, it is a longer song. The longest song, actually. 3 minutes 50. Oh, those kicks are quite nice. I wish they pushed up the bass a bit more, though. I might go 15 for uniqueness and 15 for enjoyment. I think this one's alright. I think this album, like a lot of theirs, have a couple stumbles here and there, but I'd probably say it's one of their better ones, you know? I think they've definitely come into their sound at this point. And like, yeah, like Ricky's saying here, like, I think they definitely are a group that you either love or hate, you know? I'm curious, so I don't follow this group with the content and stuff that they do. So does anyone know if this is like a series that they're starting So I know obviously a lot of K-pop groups do like series and that. Are they gonna keep doing this? It'd be interesting to hear more in this like style. Yeah, I could definitely see this one growing on me actually. It's grew on me since it first started, so I think I'm happy with that score there. Pop that over there. Yeah, I think a lot of K-pop groups recently have stopped doing bridges, but I kind of like them, especially for longer songs. Like I think what we are maybe noticing there is that pop music in general has kind of got rid of the bridge. The bridge doesn't really exist anymore, and because of that, you tend not to have the third verse either. So most K-pop is usually like chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, chorus, which for pop music makes sense why it's gone that way. I think Pink Pantheress kind of pioneered and almost kind of gave people acceptance to go ahead with that. A quite popular quote from her was that
a song doesn't need to be longer than 2 minutes 30, in my opinion. We don't need to repeat a verse. We don't need to have a bridge. We don't need it.
I don't know, I think it holds its own there. But it's why a lot of K-pop songs are going a lot shorter nowadays, because you kind of don't. I think we're also very much in like an attention epidemic, especially for younger people, where pretty much everything is going shorter. I mean, hell, even I have been like consumed by that. I watch pretty much everything in 2 times speed, so I'm not exempt from that either. I like a lot of these longer ones that they're doing. I think especially the genres that they're looking to work in so far here. Obviously, they've gone in much more of a electronic sound, and they've gone for a lot of the more kind of underground hip hop stuff. I'm kind of glad that they're, hopefully, bringing to the mainstream. Obviously, a lot of underground hip hop, especially like on the emo end of it, have been quite popular recently. But Rage has become quite huge, so it'd be cool to see them kind of go into that a bit more. Yeah, as a lot of people have said, they're a very divisive group, so I can kind of see why it's quite like along the board. But usually, when it comes to groups like that, it's literally like a flat line all the way across. Really, really high scores and also really, really low scores. But this is it's trending up to the higher end, and personally, I'd probably say they should be. I think they definitely have moved up, and a lot of the people I'm seeing who are rating this low don't strike me as people that tend to enjoy hip hop music anyway. At least in K-pop, rather. Yeah, I also do like ADHD. Although I feel like obviously they sang about ADHD in it, but I feel like Yes Sir is a lot more ADHD than the ADHD song. Like this, I don't know if that screams ADHD to me, but like this definitely does. Like this changes up so much, which is kind of what you want when you've got ADHD. Just constant stimulation and new stimulation particularly.